Okay, so last week this was really not working for me. So I'm going to try it out this week, going live using the streaming service and all this other good stuff. And if it doesn't work, I guess I'll just have to do it. I'll record it like I did last time. But anyway, let us check. Again, I don't tell anybody that I'm going live. I just do it and then people show up. Okay, so it does look like everything is working like it's supposed to. Yay! Okay. So this is the all signs, what's coming over the next 7 days reading. Um, you can get a message from this whenever, but you can get a message from this whenever, period. Right now it is the 31st of March. So that'll be like um just about the 7th of April, right? But anyway, happy Easter to those of you who celebrate. This is just general what's coming for us collectively in our environment, what's going on for us over the next 7 days. Two of Swords, Three of Swords, the Magician. It's giving manipulation. There goes the Four of Cups. It feels like something happening that we're all seeing, and it's like heartbreaking. Nine of Swords. Something going on where like let's look at the Three of Swords, Ace of Cups, Five of. Come on now, Ten of Swords. Oh my goodness. Queen of Swords. This might be the vice president. What it's giving kind of sort of is like the president and the vice president. With the magician here, it's feeling like the Wizard of Oz. Don't look behind the curtain. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain or whatever. It really feels like manipulation. Um, not really knowing what hit us collectively. Yeah, and it's the giving like institutions um bewildering the people. So same shit, different day, really. Why is two swords here? Come on. Two cards all over. These are the same two cards that I just had, so I'm gonna put them there. You may find that the government is using our money, our tax dollars, for Yet more things that we don't collectively agree with. 7 of Wands, like putting your foot down, but I'm also seeing these wolves down here. I'm hearing like roguish, someone's roguish. Because the King of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles definitely feeling like something going on with the money. Um, something coming, something, what I'm hearing is something wicked this way comes. That was a movie from the 70s, I think. Because I'm looking at this little dog on this card, and it looks like this dog can see something coming where these people who have these um pinnacles, where they're just minding their business. I'm also seeing this King of Wands being the same person on this Ten of Pentacles, and potentially the same person on this Hierophant. So it feels like I'm hearing drug bust. You might hear of like a massive drug bust. The people who are doing the drug or like selling them feels like they never expected to get caught. Some kind of disappointment coming regarding a prominent woman lawyer. Most of the politicians are lawyers, right? So no surprise if we hear something about something a prominent lawyer did, especially if it's connected to drug busts and things like this. Especially if it happened with when they were married to someone and it's like their old dirt coming out, Pluto and Aquarius, their old dirt coming out, their old dirt being displayed on the news outlets that will display things like that. Magician here. I'm really getting like drug busts though. The I'm seeing these like braids or whatever they are, the spokes on this wheel. It's corn. Um, like actual corn, not the band, but actual corn. The I forget what they're called in the stock market. Price of corn might go up. Also, like cornflakes, watch what's going on with Kellogg Company. That's not an amazing prediction. That's just that they are being boycotted. They decided to go on TV and suggest that people eat cereal for dinner. And if it didn't sound so much like let them eat cake, I don't think people would have taken it the way it did. But it sounds very much like the elites telling the like regular people, you guys can just eat cereal for dinner. Like that's not normal. Cereal is a struggle food if you're gonna eat it for dinner. Not, like if you don't have more food in the house, all you have is cereal to eat for dinner, that is a struggle meal. Magician, Nine of Swords, something cool. It really feels like our government official in the highest seat in the land, Father of Cups, like having something go on with him. And it's Six of Cups. Maybe something from his past comes up. Like potentially like a health thing. I don't know how many children he has. I think he had two, but one passed away. I don't know if he's got any other children. I don't remember, but it feels like there's a lot of anxiety, a lot of like Five of Cups energy around the past, and they might try and spin it and minimize it and make it seem less um important. But I would watch what's going on with the president and the vice president this week. Some kind of loss, something causing fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And I'm not, y'all can just say that I'm a person on YouTube with random cards. And yeah, it feels like this person in the middle doesn't know which way to go. There's a barrier here, there's a barrier there, but there has to this something about this is like really shocking and surprising. You'll know that I'm not the type to just be like, oh my God, shock, oh, surprise. No, normally I'll just tell you what I see, and that's what I'm doing here. I always tell you what I see. Feeling some kind of international, what I'm hearing is international incident. This could also apply to the royal family. The Kate Middleton is she's got cancer. Hello, this is just the general. I haven't started the signs yet. Next time will be Aries. But yeah, this feels kind of like something going on in like I was saying, Kate Middleton, she's came out with having cancer, and the the King of England also has cancer. So I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if more bad news came out about that family. Let's look at the Four of Cups. There are some conjunctions with the transiting Seven of Swords. The transiting Saturn is the Lord of Karma, so I definitely would not. This is not the time to because the Knight of Swords. This is not the time to be creating bad karma because it feels like it'll come get you faster than it normally will. Um, but also things that happened in the past coming back around again. And it's really given like surrounding the Queen of Swords. She is surrounded by all of this stuff. I don't know why I'm getting this as the Vice President of the United States of America. We'll just have to see what happens next week. Maybe nothing will happen. Maybe something will. Um, I'm really hoping it's. I'm really hoping that it's nothing too serious. But there's so many cards here of difficult difficulties, and I really feel like they're gonna try and, like they always do, um, like turn it, twist it, or spin it in some way, shape, or form so it doesn't, shock the public or scare the public because what happens? People are very scared. They end up running around like chickens with their head cut off. We will hear more about Diddy and the people that he pulled into his Caligula like lifestyle. But yeah, there goes the Queen of Wands. His mother also. Hearing more about his mother also. His mother and he had a very weird relationship or has a very weird relationship with his mom. So is there anything else? Um, Cassie may also come out and say more stuff or reveal more stuff. But I'm seeing choices that were made in the past because the Six of Cups is here, really coming back to bite people next week. And it's like things people did, especially when they were younger, because this King of Wands looks like the same guy on this card, but right here he's a little bit older, and then he's much older. I feel like institutions coming back to get these people, especially if they were dealing with Diddy. The diddler, as people have coined him. Do I see anything else? There's like a lot of sadness in these cards. Collectively, some kind of, it feels like an event that causes sadness for a lot of people. Sadness, anxiety, un uncertainty, a lot of doubt. And it feels like one way or the other, the information being like around this is being spun with the magician up here. Is it being spun to cause more uncertainty and doubt, or is it being spun to cause to make sure people don't panic? That is, I think this depends on the side. Let's look at this first, and then we'll go on. Because I just drew a blank there for a second. This magician spinning information to create uncertainty and doubt. I think we're trying rich lips to make it pretty. Look at there's on one side gray, on the other side there's all of this beautiful gold and red. So it feels like them trying to make something that looks, that actually is terrible, um, make it less disturbing. So the information is being spun to be more digestible. So with that being said, we're gonna go on to Aries. Aries. Oh, I wanted to pull a card from my experimental deck. Talk is so cheap. Under pressure. Queen featuring David Bowie. Those two popped out. Or they wanted to. I don't remember who sings the song. Thank you. Next, I think it's Ariana Grande. Probably more information coming out about or more music from her. More information about her music. There goes Under Pressure by Queen, and David Bowie, and Snake in the Grass. So those actually go pretty well with what we were seeing with all of the swords, just like mentally taxing. Um, and for whoever the Queen of Swords is, feeling like she is under pressure to make some kind of decisions. And there was the talk is so cheap, you can order it off the 99-cent menu card. So it definitely feels like information being spun. Information being spun. So Aries, I like this deck for Aries. I'm gonna try and make sure this is not 3 hours like it's been. What is coming from my Aries, no rising Venus, Mars, Mercury, wherever it is in their chart over the next 7 days. We have Ten of Swords. Aries have been having a hard time over the past um few weeks, really. And there goes the Seven of Wands. The Chariot, you might want to check your car, make sure your car, has good tires. Check your tires for anything that might be sharp that has punctured them. I'm just seeing the Chariot as a car, the Ten of Swords as something sharp, so be mindful of where you drive. Make sure again, like you have a spare tire. But these are just, good things to do anyway. Um, Even if there's nothing wrong with your tires, just I'm seeing all the sharp things. Somebody might be having a surgery, especially if they have back problems. Be mindful of how you twist and turn. Look at the Ten of Swords. Somebody might be going like head first. You know how Aries rules the head. It's like figurative, hopefully not physically, but figuratively, like metaphorically going head first towards something, but like you're running yourself too hard, especially if it's for money. It feels like your body decides to put its foot down and says you haven't been sleeping, you haven't been eating properly, you've been drinking too much, you've been running around too hard. You need to sit down and relax. So be mindful of those things. A couple weeks ago, I told you guys you needed to take stress naps. If you are tired, you need to lay down and go to sleep. Get some rest. However, you may be able to do that. If you need to go to the doctor and talk to them about, you know, wherever you might need to um get your mind right so you can go to sleep. You might want to go ahead and do that. Ten of Swords, please. 6 of Swords. So that looks good. Whatever you guys been having go on for you over the last couple weeks feels like there's the opportunity to move out of that or move toward something new. You may find yourself at another job, or another job might reach out to you, especially if the job that you already have right now is not the best. Let's look at the Seven of Wands. Now, with this, I like how positive the message is. It's moving out of rough waters toward waters that are more clear and still. But these people still had to go through the hardship to get to this point where they can go forward. Um, you may also feel like you had to take a step back, whether it be financially, emotionally, if it's feeling like a work thing or something having to do with money. Let's look at the Seven of Wands, please. There goes the lovers, and they are both very naked. I'm gonna cover the lovers with the magician, not the magician, the Fool card. So it looks like there's an opportunity to move forward after a difficult period of time where like things were hard. So that's positive. It still feels difficult. There goes the moon. Just be mindful that if you're going through like papers and stuff, like you're reading the fine print, You're doing what you need to do to make sure that you're getting what you want and need. There's Death card, which can be Scorpio. It can also indicate a transformation in things. Why is the moon card here? And there goes the world. So things coming to an end. It hurts, it feels like. But with the Chariot card here, it's like moving forward. So that's actually pretty positive for y'all. Just be mindful of, you know, making good choices, which can be what the lovers is talking about. Making good choices. Um, when you take leaps of faith, making sure they're informed, you're making an informed decision, making sure that, you're not running head first into things without knowing exactly what's going on, getting an opinion, a second opinion, a third opinion, things of that nature. But this week looks good for Aries, even though the last couple of weeks have been looking a little bit like dreary and stuff. So let's see what's coming, or what messages the experimental deck has for the Arieses. Beauty fades. This is a quote from one of my favorite drag queens who was dressed up as Judge Judy. Oh no, baby, what is you doing? Take naps if you need them. And reconsider what the ones I'm talking about. Make sure you guys get a second or third opinion on whatever it is that you're doing. And there was Under Pressure by David Bowie. So I do feel like you Aries people have been under pressure for a while, going through something for a while. Though it feels like this week you might get a bit of a break. Ten of Swords is of um the end of the swords, and it's the cycle closing. So hopefully that trend will continue with the 10 and the 6. Beauty face, I feel like this is like, if you don't take care of yourself, you're gonna be run down. You might end up like hurting yourself worse than you need to. Oh no, baby, what is you doing? Make sure that you are doing good things for yourself and um doing things that make sense, and reconsider. Again, I've already talked about that. Listen to the song Under Pressure by David Bowie. I'm sorry, by Queen featuring David Bowie. And we're gonna go on to the next one, which is no, Taurus. I don't know why I wanted to say Libra. You guys, Taurus is ruled by Libra, and Taurus is ruled by Libra. Taurus is ruled by Venus. Venus also rules Libra. There we go. Okay, so that's going to my Taurus people, Taurans, over the next 7 days. Three of Swords came out. I'm gonna shuffle this real good. What is coming for my Taurus people over the next 7 days? Taurus. I'm hearing that song. There was the King of Pentacles. The song is who is the band? Anyway, he's like Taurus, born in 1775, like 100 and something, but I'm still alive. That is the Insane Clown Posse, I think. Oh, happy ending between two people, looks like. And the King of Cups. Now, let's look at the world. May have been dealing with somebody who is just your type, just your um on your level, somebody who matches you perfectly. You may be married to somebody or getting married to someone who you feel is like this, because the sword people can be divorced people. The pinnacle people can be married. I mean, any of them can be married, but that's what when I was learning how to read, that's hey, hey, that's not even funny. So anyway, when I was learning how to read, Pinnacle people were considered married. The the Emperor and the Empress were considered married, and the Sword people were considered divorced people. The Wand people were like dating each other. That's like all about passion and stuff like that. The Cup people were like an emotional connection. But anyway, let's look at the world. Mm, okay. Six of Wands, some kind of like this looks good. This looks good. This looks very good for Taurus people on the world. They're the fixed signs. One Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, and the other one. I always forget I always forget the fourth one. But anyway, this Knight of Cups, because it's feeling like, are you with some? If you're with somebody, it feels like some kind of evolution, something victorious happening. Like, um, with the Five of Wands, before the Six of Wands, it's like conflict, like a lot of opinions, a lot of stuff going on. But with the Six of Wands here, it feels like some kind of choice being made, like taking one of the wands out of the conflict and moving toward a like a decision is made, basically. A decision is successfully made, but it's like a life-changing decision. So if you're dating somebody or somebody, you're like in a situationship with somebody, it feels like it evolves to the next step. Um, Especially a situationship because those can be very conflict. Where are we? What are we doing? Who are we? It feels like if you are well matched with this person, that you choose each other. Knight of Cups, please. Feels like a message over the internet because the bird up there is, to me, the birds can be messengers. Let's look at the Knight of Cups. For some reason, I'm hearing the stars aligned just right. You might want to look at your birth chart with this person. Cooperate with me, please. 10 of Wands, King of Swords. There goes the Five of Wands. So, and there goes the Pentacle as well, the Page of Pentacles. I feel like the stress, it really feels like a funnel where there was this really big decision to make with 10 of Wands, and then it got kind of this person, one or two of these people, one or both of these people might have had options, and it's like cutting the options away until they get down to this pinnacle where one person offers the other person something. And he's got the pinnacle in his hands, and it looks like she doesn't have one in hers right here. It looks like her hands are kind of like in the shape of the pinnacle. Like if she were holding it, it would be round. So it kind of feels like she might send him something. And whatever she wanted, it feels like it's successful. But it's like a joint decision made between these two people. So what I was saying before was if you're like in a situationship, it feels like the stress is released and the conflict is gives over to the to a victory one way, shape, or form. And there's the Knight of Cups, which can also be very stressful if you're like if you're trying to like get with somebody, offer them your cup of love. It is a stressful thing, especially because you don't want to be rejected. I feel like it's well received. Do whatever you feel like you must do to be successful in your own life. But from what I'm seeing here, like I said, this is a general reading. From what I'm seeing here, it looks like it's well received. There's some kind of victory here. Somebody might feel vindicated, like, I knew it. I knew there was something going on between us, and I also agree. Um, if you are in a relationship with somebody and it's like a fairly new relationship, it feels very much like moving to the next level. If you are to the point where you might get engaged to this person might offer you a ring. I hope that you guys get what I'm saying here. Whatever level you are in a connection, it feels like going to the next level. Now, if this is not romantic, it feels like financially, because pinnacle people can be um Pentacle people can be business people, entrepreneurs, like bosses and things of that nature. It looks like a positive ending to a stressful situation at work. Maybe a project gets completed and there's payment. Want one card for these pinnacle people, and then we're gonna move to the next deck, I think, or the next zodiac sign. Let's start with the Queen of Pentacles, please. This could also be a positive end to a stressful financial thing. Okay, so it definitely feels like romantic. Taurus people have been getting a lot of messages about romance recently, and you also got messages about STDs and STIs. Just if you move to the next level with somebody, just make sure that you are getting them tested, going to get tested with them. Um, when I'm talking about going to the clinic and stuff like that. Give me a card for the King of Pentacles, please. There we go. Strength cards. There is something about this person that's a little bit prideful. This person may also have like a like a lot of lust going on here. They could also have a prominent Leo placement. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna pull any more cards. I did see the Death card down there. I'm not gonna pull any more of those cards. That is the message for my Taurus people. Message from the experimental deck. Something that I was seeing while I was shuffling was the Strength card, the Six of Wands here, and the World card. The World card has the Leo fixed sign on it. But with this, it's like there's a lot, it feels like a lot of passion and a lot of lust. And I also feel like the King of Pentacles might be suppressing that so that this can go slowly and not become, like a situationship where we just have a lot of sex and that's it. Cult Leader by King Mala. I re-listened to that song. Something in there, um, or something might be in there for you. This person could have a large following on the internet or just have a lot of clout. I'm really feeling like followers on the internet or followers in real life. Wine, beer, and other intoxicants. Something might happen while these two people are drinking two cups there. Like somebody confesses something. Man in the Box by Alice in Chains. Jealousy. If this is a like well suited couple, they look good together. They start building with each other. It feels like jealous eyes will come out, but also be mindful of that the King of Pentacles might have like a lot of pride with the Strength card on him. A lot of like lustful feelings for the Queen of Pentacles, but also watch out for jealousy, especially if um this person also has like a Scorpio placement. Death card can be a Scorpio, but let's leave it there. That looks positive. The songs listened to are Man in the Box and Alice in Chains. Um, Man in the Box by Alice in Chains and Cult Leader by King Mullah. The King of Pentacles might like be a very attractive person, which might be why there's such pride here with the Strength card and the Six of Wands. But anyway, still feels like a good match. Could be dealing with another Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We're gonna go ahead to what's the next one? After Taurus is Gemini. Focus. There we go. Gemini. Going for Geminis over the next 7 days. What is coming for my Geminis over the next 7 days? I gotta pick it up. This is like 42 minutes. 42 minutes already. What is coming for Geminis over the next 7 days? Time. What is coming for Geminis over the next 7 days? There we go. That was a good one. Okay, so we've got Nine of Swords, Ace of Cups, Page of Cups, and the World card. I'm gonna use the Page of Swords to cover up the World card because she is naked. Okay, so it looks like some kind of fear, whatever the fear is. There's a lot of emotion around it. I want to know what this Nine of Swords here. If you also have Taurus placements, you might want to go watch Taurus reading, or if you are attracted to Taurus, um, the Taurus reading, go watch it. If your person is Taurus or Taurus rising, Sun, Moon, Venus, whatever, it may also be a good thing to go watch that reading because the World card also came out there, and there was some similar themes. There was a Death card, and I'm gonna take it upright because it's not reversed. So whatever this Nine of Swords is, I like the Death card with the World card because they're both about endings. Um, if you're having night terrors, I see that being like an emotional thing, and I feel like y'all might actually figure it out. So the night terrors stop. Chronic nightmares, the Nine of Swords can be nightmares. Um, feels like you're able to start over again, especially if you take spiritual baths or maybe even make sure you're taking vitamins or eating right. It's like you're able to start over. It's still a little bit emotional, like an emotional new beginning, because look at the water in the background, it's kind of like rough. But I feel like after this Nine of Swords, you're able to kind of put whatever it is to bed, whatever you're worried about, and begin to like build yourself back up emotionally. It looks like it might start off a little bit hard, but it also has the start. The week has the start of like the sun coming up in the background. The death card has the sun in the background under the flag. I don't know if you guys can see it. You may find benefits in looking to see what is interacting with your sun in your birth chart. But yeah, it actually looks really positive. Somebody, if you guys have seasonal affective disorder, it feels like being able to come out of that and start, feeling better because spring is here, the sun is out longer, and well, it's not out longer, but the time has changed so that it seems like anyway, it is what it is. You can also benefit from going out and getting some vitamin D, especially if you spent the entire winter inside. So yeah, also take care of your emotions, acknowledge them, especially if you are having night terrors. It feels like you're able to, once you acknowledge your emotions, or if you're going through some kind of grieving process, once you acknowledge the grief, it feels like you're able to like start to even out emotionally. Um, if you need assistance from a professional, definitely go get that. Last week, y'all also had a good reading, and whatever was going on last week might leak over into this week. And come to an end, like come to the conclusion, or transform so that you're able to, if you're making notice, make so that you're able to, at least emotionally recover. Let's look at this Ace of Cups, and then we're going to move on to the next one. The Hierophant. You might actually find yourself at the doctor's, and they might give you something that helps you stabilize emotionally, especially if you're having like um anxiety. The Hierophant can also be a Taurus. It's part of Taurus. I also see it as a card of Virgo, so you might want to go watch those readings. But anyway, feels like some kind of good news from an institution or emotional news from an institution. I do feel some kind of relief for y'all. And I mean, that I'm seeing it as a positive thing. You start off like it feels like anxious and frantic, and then it feels like you get some kind of assistance. Why can I talk today? And it helps you to move forward. Are there any messages for my Geminis? 18 plus activities and shock, odd, and surprise for here. That might be the emotion that you're um experiencing at the beginning. 18 plus activities. Be mindful of, you know, if they're illegal activities, be mindful of authorities and things like that. Don't drink and drive and stuff like that. Looking at these keys on the Hierophant, it feels like you guys have the key to whatever it is that you are experiencing, though. On the positive side, it looks like a good week. On the other side, it looks like an emotional week. With the World card here, it feels like a positive ending to whatever is going on, but it is also an emotional ending. So with that being said, we're going to go on to what's next? Gemini, Cancer. What is coming for my Cancer people over the next days? It's like really chunky, really chunky shuffle. Eight of Swords, the Queen of Rods, the Emperor. The Emperor can be an Aries or a Taurus in my mind. And there goes the Death card. You might have Scorpio placements, or somebody might have Scorpio placements around you. You could deal with a Scorpio, or an Aries, or a Leo. I'm getting. You may feel constricted by a father figure or somebody who is older, an authority figure with the Emperor. Somebody may be watching you. You may have a micromanaging manager at work. Eight of Swords. It's also feeling like a controlling partner. There goes the Sun card. I feel like there's a realization here that you don't have to take this. You don't have to like stick around. This could also be the advice. If you identify with the story of having like an overbearing somebody around you, it feels like you realize that you don't have to take their bullshit anymore. You have an affinity with daisies or um, sunflowers. You may also see someone breaking through or breaking away from someone else and bringing their own like mental stuckness to an end. Because we start with the Eight of Swords, or maybe you feel like you don't know what to do or don't know how to do something, and then it's like illumination. The light gets shined on something, and it's like an epiphany, and you're like, wait, I don't have to take this. I don't have to do this. I can do whatever I want to do. And perhaps you guys stand in the Emperor energy as the Queen of Wands and take control of whatever's going on. And in that Eight of Swords energy, it looks very positive because um the Death card, although it scares people, it's just a card of transformation. I'm also seeing a lot of flowers here. If somebody like takes joy in trampling your flowers and you thought that you were stuck with them for the rest of your life, you're not. You can leave this person behind. Look at the Death card. You may also have a father figure that helps you to realize that you're not stuck or you don't have to be stuck. Somebody out there may also feel like they're stuck. Talk is so cheap you can order it off of the 99-cent menu. And they can't all be bangers. Continue moving forward even though you may experience less than stellar results. Man in the Box by Alice in Chains. And I know you fucking lying. So I feel like you guys might feel stuck one way, shape, or form. And either you're stuck because this Emperor is here. This card also has children on it. Maybe you guys feel like you're stuck because you have kids with somebody and you feel like you can't escape them. But I feel like the situation transforms. You may also be being watched by an Aries, Taurus, or an Emperor type person. So take what resonates, leave the rest, whether it be like a work thing or if you feel like you're stuck in a marriage with somebody or something like that. Hope that you guys get what you want. With the sun, though, it does feel like there's a positive ending. The sun and the death card. So, yeah, we're going to move on to that was Cancer. We're doing Leo now. Leo. We want to know what's coming for Leos over the next 7 days. Okay. That one didn't hit the floor this time. I feel like these are all very relevant to each other, so I'm going to take them. We've got the Knight of Swords, Six of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. The King of Swords also came out. I think he belongs there. The Hermit is down here at the bottom, and it came out reversed. So we're going to work with these cards. Okay, so it looks like people are moving away from each other because the Knight of Swords is going that way. The Six of Wands is going that way. The Queen of Swords is facing the future. So a King of Swords type person might be getting left behind. The Hermit reversed. Y'all know I don't take reversals unless they basically just did what the Hermit did. So what I am feeling here is like a rift between people who might be in the same family, who might be married, and it's like people just moving in different directions. You might just realize that, you know, maybe you were self-isolating with somebody or isolating because of somebody. With this being up like this, and you decide, look, I don't have to do this anymore. um, if you guys are attracted to the Cancer reading or have Cancer placements, I will go look at that. Why is the Hermit here reversed? It feels like if the feminine energy in the situation decides to move forward away from the King of Swords, it feels like she's doing it with a very determined look on her face. I don't know if you can see her face, but she looks very determined. She looks like she's very, very interested in going forward. And what I'm seeing is the scene from Practical Magic where um, Jimmy basically comes back from the dead and he's like, I'm feeling very into sisters right now. But or maybe I think he said it twice. Once in the car and once after he came back to life, after they got back to their house. And the first time he said it, he's like in control of the situation. He's the one who is, you know, kind of the mastermind and the one who's holding everybody else captive at the time. And then the second time, it's also a control thing. Like, you guys can't escape me. You thought that you could, do what you could do to me and get away with it. And it's just. But anyway, the point of it, in my mind, is control. I feel like you taking control or the feminine energy taking control um, makes the masculine energy like irrationally angry. because she looks like she's determined to go toward the future, and he looks like he just wants to stay where he is, and it makes him irrationally angry. I feel like the Knight of Swords is the King of Swords emotions, and the Six of Wands is the Queen of Wands actions, or the Knight of Swords is the thoughts of the King of Swords, and the Six of Wands is the actions of the Queen. And it makes if the king just seems very, very angry because he's losing control of the situation. So get the Hermit reversed. Queen of Pentacles. You might have a sister that helps you get out of the situation. And then there goes the Four of Swords. If somebody here is pregnant, I don't think that makes like this does not seem to make a difference. If the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles are the same person, it feels like that might be the reason why. Like the child is the reason why to move forward in a way, especially if this knight, the King of Swords, has a Knight of Swords personality, fly off the handle, say anything, do anything, um, just be irrational, angry for no reason, and things of that nature. Yeah, yeah. So for Leos, this could be the conclusion of whatever y'all had going on the last 2 weeks. Y'all were having some issues. The King of Swords could also have a child that kind of sparks this, and you're like, all right, well, I'm good. I'm good, and I'm gone. I'm good, and I'm gone. So let's look. This is an experimental deck. I would like a couple of cards here, please, because I need to see what I need to put in here and what I need to take out. For the Leo. Okay. I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying. It really feels like the Queen of Swords just gets she's done. Okay? She's done. And this is You Can't Win by Michael Jackson and The Wiz. You can't win, child. You can't break even and you can't get out of the game. Just listen to the song because it feels like a song of impossible choices, and it feels like staying in a situation will definitely not it's not a winning situation. You can't win, you can't break even, and you're stuck. If you stay with this person, nothing changes. Like the same thing over and over again. So, snake in the grass. It feels like feminine Leos being stuck with somebody who will never change, who will never see it from your perspective, who will never do what they say they're going to do. And if they're going to do, if you make them do what they say they're going to do, they're going to do it um, like as a child would do it, an angry child. It's like the King of Swords is King Baby here. All right, so we're gonna move on to Virgo. Virgo. What deck do I want for my Virgos? Let's just do this one. What is coming for my Virgos over the next 7 days? Two of Pentacles, the Strength card, and the Knight of Rods. How interesting is this? Um, and there goes the Lovers. I was thinking if you are attracted to Taurus reading, you might want to go watch it. But if you're not, that's perfectly fine. The Strength card also came out in that reading. Feels like something under consideration with the Two of Pentacles. Let's look at it further. The Two of Pentacles. Judgment. Yeah, so it feels like a lot of consideration there, like trying to figure out what's going on. And it feels like the Judgment card tips your decision in whatever way it's going to go. With the Two of Pentacles and the Lovers card, Lovers can be about decisions. So it feels like you guys making decisions. The Lovers can also be about lovers, so let's go look at it to see what the Lovers is here for, which way it goes. If you have Gemini placements, it might benefit you to go look at Gemini, Scorpio, and Leo. But you know, if you're not, just don't worry about it. If you're not interested, don't worry about it. Okay, so Page of Cups. There, up, and there goes the Ace. So I feel like you'll make a decision. And the lovers can be actual lovers here with the Ace, the Page of Cups. It's made fun that you like somebody or somebody likes you, and for a little while you're just like thinking and trying to figure out like what you want, how you want things to be, where you want things to go, if you want things to go forward. And it might just be like a sexual thing because the Knight of Rods can be like fuckboy energy. Let's look at the Knight of Rods for my Virgo, please. Virgos. I'm hearing that song that just came out for Leo. Michael Jackson, The Wiz, You Can't Win. Oh, why? We're gonna see if it pops out when I shuffle the deck. The Star. Interesting. And the Fool. So if it's not, it's feeling like it could be romantic, but if it's not romantic, it feels like um taking a leap of faith towards something that ultimately works out in your favor. If you guys are social media people, it feels like somebody might have been trying to decide if they were going to come toward you and offer you an opportunity to do something that you like or something that matches up with whatever your content is. There's a lot of major arcana cards here, so it feels like even though it's just 7 days, it feels like it's life-changing type thing. The Two of Pentacles and the Judgment card, it feels like um getting pretty far along on this journey too. Because Judgment is almost to the end. Two of Pentacles can be about planning as well. So maybe over the next, if nothing happens this week, it might be over the next 3 weeks or a month where this kind of unfolds for you. So get those strength cards. of Wands. Yeah, it feels a lot like consideration. There goes the Ace of Pentacles. So it feels like consideration, considering things, weighing out the options to see what is the best option, what is the best thing to do. I always encourage you to do what's best for you. There may also be some kind of suppression because there is um, some kind of suppression because there is conflict. But I feel like you're in a good position to make whatever choice you need to make. Justice and the Magician are at the top. You can manifest whatever it is that you want. I do feel like though there needs to be balance. Make sure that there is balance. So maybe move slowly. Consider everything. Justice is also a card of karma. So whatever this is coming towards you might be something that is a soul contract type of thing. What can I tell my Virgos? 18 plus activities tried to flip out. We're going to see if it comes out again. Messages from Virgos. Who are you again? It says, who are you again? I don't know if you guys can read my handwriting. Who are you again? I am overwhelmed and don't know how to feel. And situationship. Okay, so situationship with the Knight of Rods kind of makes some sense. You might be considering like starting a situationship with somebody under pressure by by Queen, featuring David Bowie. I keep getting it wrong. Maybe listen to that song. Um, if you are a social media person and somebody from your following like starts trying to talk to you guys, please be kind as you can. I know it's kind of hard. Well, I don't know exactly, but I know sometimes I feel like I might understand that sometimes it can be draining to deal with people. But I encourage you to be kind to your fans, as kind as you possibly can. Yeah. Situationship though with the Knight of Rods card, it feels like maybe that's what's being offered to you guys. And you're kind of trying to figure out if that's the best, like what to do with that. Conflicted about it. There might be some lust here. And, trying to figure out, especially if you're a social media person, trying to figure out if that's the best thing for you or not. I can't tell you what to do. All I can do is encourage you to make the best decision for you. I'm overwhelmed and don't know how I feel. Not surprised at all because a lot of the girls that I know are a bit nervous. Just naturally nervous. A lot of them have ADD or ADHD, OCD, and things like that. So take care of yourselves, get what you want out of your own life, and I hope that resonated with y'all. We're gonna go on to the next, which is Libra. Now, Libra, I was talking about you earlier. I could not get it right for some strange reason. I kept talking about you with Taurus. So if you are attracted to Taurus reading, go watch it. If not, don't worry about it. Well, I know it's coming for the Libras over the next 7 days. Did not get a good shuffle, but the Six of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Ten of Cups try to come out. This deck is not a standard size, so yeah, I don't worry about flippers too extremely much with this deck because it's not a standard size and my hands are kind of small. Doing what's coming for the Libras over the next 7 days. Okay. We have the King of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. I'm hearing that song, Sandman, bring me a dream, make him the cutest that I've ever seen. We flipped over was Ten of Wands. I'm just gonna put that over there. King of Cups. You may find yourself daydreaming a lot over the next 7 days. But it's kind of like you guys might have a crush on somebody and just daydreaming about them and like just holding all of this energy inside. Let's look at the King of Cups. And it's like this is kind of stressing y'all out. Somebody might be getting multiple scholarships to different universities. Congratulations for you. Or applying for multiple scholarships. I don't know when the cutoff is to apply to university. It's been so long since I've done that, but I thought it was like, I guess now would be a good time, right? Because the end of the year is coming soon, end of the school year. I'm so having an image of this girl that I used to go to university, that used to go to high school with. She got so many scholarships. Like, I don't think she had to pay for anything. I think she had scholarships from everywhere. And it's like something about that for y'all. If y'all are in that position to go to school, it feels like if you haven't applied, it's a good time to apply for scholarships, to make plans to go. I don't know why I'm getting university. I don't have anything here. It feels like a college or anything, but it feels like if y'all are going or thinking about it or like on the fence, it's a good time for you to get off the fence and um apply for scholarships. Like if somebody offers you to apply, I would go ahead and do it. It feels like y'all have options as well with the Seven of Cups. So the Knight of Swords came out on the how very strange. The Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles came out there, and there goes the Queen of Swords. How very odd. Also feeling like you might be at odds with somebody who is like a different personality, a different attitude, like a different zodiac sign even, and somebody here may be trying to stay head over heart. If like you're dealing with a family member who wants you to go to university for, they want you to be a lawyer, for example, but you want to be an artist, it's your life. Do what you feel like will make you the happiest. Let's look at the Seven of Cups. If you have Leo placements, you might want to go look at the Leo reading. I'm feeling like somebody feels like they don't have the money to go. Maybe it's a program, a study abroad program, whatever the case is. I feel like maybe the options are overwhelming, or all the things that you have to or all the things that you have to pay for are overwhelming. Um, but I do feel like there is money out there that you can get your hands on. You just have to do the research to find it. If you are in school, you guys shouldn't be high schoolers watching this under the age of 18. But if you are in school or working, doing like a work, thinking about doing like a work abroad program or something, I feel like you might want to talk to the people that you're working with or for and see if they will, especially if they're international, like transfer you to an out of country office and ask them. to take care of the bills. Some workplaces will do that. Like if you work for them for however many years, they will pay for your continuing education classes, or they'll pay for your degree or whatever it is. It's just like a it's supposed to be a symbiotic thing, but that's an option to look at if this is resonating with you. There's also apprenticeship type things that you could possibly do that could get you where you want to go. Hearing that, it's from a song. I forget what the song is called, but she's like ordering my steps. It's like a as a gospel song. I have to find it so I can post it down below. Fortune, Ten of Cups. It definitely feels like whatever. It's like it for some reason it's feeling like there's stress here. Ten of Wands, but there's also like the potential to have gratification, like emotional gratification, have the potential to move from being in the 10, I'm sorry, in the gray to the golden and red energy. It's like you guys have the potential to glow up, but there's something going on where it feels like money. Let's look at the full principles for my Libras. But you have to maybe trying to do fashion, and you might end up with somebody offering you the opportunity, but you have to move here for however long. It's feeling like fashion, arts, all of the Venusian things that come along with being ruled by Venus. Let's look at the Four of Pentacles. Okay. Aha! There goes the ace. Uh, this could be advice to save your coins. If you haven't gotten this offer, it feels like it's coming. King of Swords. You may have to ask one of your parents for help. If you work in the technological field or whatever, or if your dad is a lawyer, and I don't know if you're like disconnected from him or whatever, it really feels like just ask him. Ask him for money, okay? Uh, that might be what's stressing you guys out. But for my Libra, it feels like an opportunity for y'all, but it comes with doesn't come without stress. It comes with, it feels like a rushed, like you might be rushed to find money or something like that. And I feel like there is money to be had, but you might have to ask somebody who you don't want to ask for it, or go see if you can find scholarships for it, things like that. I feel like it's a good opportunity with the sun here, with the sun, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Cups. I feel like y'all just have to, you might have to get out of your comfort zone to make it happen. Messages from the experimental deck. I am not sure why y'all keep getting it up on flippers. Talk is so cheap, you can order it off the 99-cent menu. Family. Family. I understand it might be difficult, especially if y'all are under pressure. A lot of y'all keep getting that card. But anyway, um, I understand that it might be difficult to ask family members that you disappointed, or that feel like you disappointed them, especially if you didn't go to college for whatever they wanted you to go to college for. But I feel like they might surprise you, especially if the King of Cups is the same as the King of um Swords. But yeah, maybe even your grandfather on your dad's side. If your dad won't talk to you, maybe try your grandfather on your dad's side. Or whichever side of the family. You might be a masculine person asking about what's coming for you over the next 7 days, and I feel like you might be pleasantly surprised. So we're going to, because after Libra, we have Scorpio. Put this back over here. Do that. Take this. What is coming from my Scorpios over the next 7 days? Bye. I'm saying something. This could be specific for somebody where they might be talking about you on the internet. They might gossip about you on the internet, or you might be gossiping about somebody else on the internet. Scorpios. So nice. Hoo-ha. Somebody might use a whole lot of euphemisms when they're talking. Six of Pentacles, Three of Wands, and the Moon card. Yeah, somebody from a distance might be. There's Three of Swords. Gossiping. Why? I didn't know. Three of Swords. Hearing that song by Halsey. Castle. I'm head straight for the castle. They're gonna make me the me. And there's a old man sitting on the throne. She's on me. Let's look at the Three of Swords, please. Three of Swords. Five of Swords. Ugh. If somebody is gossiping, they're doing it to hurt you. Okay, they're doing it specifically to so they're hoping that it gets back to you, and it might be because you are moving away from them, putting distance between you and them. Why is the moon here? 9 of Wands. You might have a hater, and you might not even realize that you have a hater, or there's a lot of energy of like not seeing something. I don't see anybody's eyes except for his, and I only see like one of them from the side. So Scorpios tend to attract or repel people, and it's like extremes. Either you really repel people, like, and you don't even know why. It's like people don't like you, and it's extreme, or on the other side, they like you too much and they're obsessed. It's feeling like somebody doing something underhanded. Especially if it was somebody that you disconnected from and decided to leave behind. It's like they're up because this person is waiting. Generally, this can be about waiting for your ships to come in, but she's up on this hill looking down at these ships. On the vertical card, you can see the ships better, but he's up on a hill looking down, and it's like somebody watching you move away, and it feels like they're taking out their feelings on you guys because you decided to go, or you're doing this to somebody else. Take what resonates with the rest. It's like they're determined to talk about you guys or gossip about you guys so that so that it gets back to you because they want you disturbed. Three of Pentacles. Working on somebody wants conflict. Somebody it feels like somebody really wants to get in your face. They really want you off balance. They don't like it when you um so they really want you to be happy. Like they don't want not without them. You better not be happy without me is like what what I'm hearing. Really kind of feels like somebody just lives to see you miserable. The Fool. So yeah, I feel like somebody took a leap of faith to maybe take care of themselves. Three of Cups, giving social media. You might find somebody who started you know how you start a fan group? Somebody might have started a hate group against you guys. And it feels like it's because you're slipping out of their clutches. You are slipping away from them, and it hurts their feelings, and they want they want back control. And you would know what side you're on if you are on the side of leaving and having all of these obstacles in your way, or if you're the one throwing obstacles up in somebody else's way so they don't leave. So, take whatever resonates, leave the rest. So yeah, I would be mindful of like what's going on, who you're dealing with this next week, because it really feels like somebody like trying to get you back. Five of Swords, trying to like get in your way and determined to really like really determined to mess with your progress. I don't think this is gonna work how I want it to work, but I'm gonna try it anyway. With the Fool here on the Six of Swords, it really feels like somebody getting ready to be very happy, somebody getting ready to get what they want out of their own life, and it feels like somebody really just wanting to continue like sapping your energy. Could be family that's doing it. And this came out on the Fool card. It says, I want to see you win, but it was reversed. But am I going to read this reversed? I don't know. I want to see you win. Reversed would be, I don't want to see you win. Family over here, Fool over on the bottom of the Lord. You might be dealing with family who does not like that you are like independent or moving toward being independent. Especially if you guys are, it could be family or lovers. If you're moving away from lovers, they don't want you to move away from them. If you are moving away from family, they don't want you to move away from them. They want you to stay with them and never grow up and never become, like yourself. I'm gonna take this picture because I keep getting this message repeatedly. Jumping around, my brains are on the floor. That video was like really weird. But anyway, under pressure. That video was under that pressure was that pressure was weird. That video was weird. That video was weird. So anyway, Scorpio, what do they say? Keep your friends close. Keep your friends close. Maybe keep your family even closer because it feels like you've got enemies and your family. That as long as you do what they want you to do and do what they say, you'll be fine. But once you decide you want to be autonomous, you're in trouble. So, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. We're going to go to Sagittarius. Don't forget, Scorpio, to like, share, subscribe. Hope that you get what you want out of your life there. All right, so we want to go to Sagittarius. This deck just feels very Sagittarian to me. Okay. What is coming from my Sagittarians over the next 7 days? What is coming from my Sagittarians over the next 7 days? Sagittarius. Ace of Pentacles. The moon. If you have Scorpio placements, you might want to go watch that. Or if you're attracted to Cancer, you might want to go watch it as well. Three of Pentacles and the Empress. Definitely, if you've got Scorpio placements, potentially go watch that. But anyway, why is the moon here? Somebody out there might be a dog whisperer or something, like an animal whisperer. I'm also hearing, what do they say? Something about two in the bush. One in the hand is worth two in the bush. Don't spend your money if you don't have your hands on it yet. Don't spend what you don't have. But also, I believe that saying is meant to warn people against doing too much. Like, if you already have one, or you can have one for sure, potentially just go after that one, whatever it is, or you might lose all of them. The ones in the bushes and the ones that you had, or possibly could have had. Something about going after the sure thing this week. Let's look at the moon. Okay, so somebody might be watching us over the internet. I'm also hearing Sagittarius moon. We have the Empress here, which could be Taurus and Scorpio. You may also have a Sagittarius Venus or a Scorpio. No, I'm sorry, not Scorpio. Taurus, Libra as the Empress. Yeah, I mean, Scorpio apparently wants to pop out, so potentially go watch the Scorpio reading. There goes Judgment. Yeah, Scorpio, definite Scorpio vibes for some reason. You dealing with somebody with a Scorpio moon. This person could be watching this on the internet, trying to come towards you. This person could be of a um, different skin tone, lighter, darker. Something about these two not being the same. They're like the same shape, but they have different something. Something from fundamentally is different. One is extremely tall, the other one is very short. One is fat, one is skinny. It's like different religions, different belief systems, but they're basically the same, just like one or two things that are fundamentally different. You might find yourself receiving a job, many job offers, but one might be like commission and the other one is salaried or per the hour. Let's look at the Empress, please. Something here is not what it seems. You're not sung by Halsey. I think I already said that. Halsey Castle. Eight of Wands. You might find your mother might talk to you, or you might be a mother who is talking to a child. Something about money and a mother. I feel like you might. I feel like you got somebody watching you with the moon, the two of wands with the world on it. The seven of swords with the king of swords. I feel like somebody might just pop up and start talking to you. Ace of Pentacles. It's like they want to give you something. They might want to collaborate with you. It feels definitely like a little bit of a cyber stalking vibe going on here with the seven of swords with the rope on it. It feels like they get caught. They might like one of your pictures from 5 years ago, and that starts a conversation or something. It feels like this person pops up out of nowhere. It feels like, but they've been watching for a while. It's also feeling like somebody enacting their plan, especially if they see you as the Empress. I mean, I also have an ancestor who like forces a reveal of this person so that they come out of the darkness. Magician. Yeah, so it feels like the Wizard of Oz that keeps popping up is the scene. And there goes the Knight of Cups. The scene where he's like, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. It really feels like the man behind the curtain is revealed. They're kind of forced to come out. There goes some stuff. The devil was under that. So I do feel like y'all have somebody like lurking around you. They like your vibe. They could be a Virgo, somebody who's doing like deep dives on you guys. The Fool. So yeah, but this person definitely gets revealed, and it's might be a little bit shocking who they are. I'm seeing Cancer, Aries, Taurus, Libra, Cancer again. Cancer, big Cancer vibes. Another air card of Aries. What? So big Aries, big Cancer vibes. Scorpio. Yeah. Be mindful of what you post on the internet. I feel like somebody just likes your energy. Like they like that Jupiterian, Sagittarian, like energy, and they want some of it. Also, be mindful that your work or your next workplace might be watching you as well. So don't make your brand look bad online. If someone tells you who they are, believe them. Or did she say shows you? Someone shows you who they are? However, the quote goes 18 plus activities, delusional. And I want to see you win and success. So I feel like if you're looking for a job, I feel like somebody reaches out to you, especially if it's over the internet. Be mindful of people and how they present themselves to you. Just watch them for a little while, and they will tell you, will show you exactly who they actually are. Be safe when doing 18 plus activities, and y'all might benefit from being a little bit delusional. But with the moon card here, it feels like the person that might be coming towards you guys might be a little delusional. Might be saying they want to see you win and like acting against what they're saying. So watch what they're actually doing. So with that being said, Sagittarius, we're going to go to Capricorn. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now. Capricorns. We want to know what's coming for the Capricorns. Cappies, yes. What is coming for Capricorn over the next 7 days? Smelling perfume. Where perfume? So I'm trying to figure out where it's coming from. Oh no. Weird. It's not the deck. I don't know where the perfume smell. Oh hey, cool. Reports over the next 7 days. Got Five of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the Judgment card. Interesting. Somebody else got that, and there goes the High Priestess. We want to know why the Five of Wands is here. The Knight of Wands has their back turned to this Five of Wands situation. Looking toward the Judgment card. Oh, Temperance. If you guys had Sagittarius placements, you might want to go watch that reading as well. Seven, like a lot of like what is going on? Because there's the Temperance card. Oh, conflict with somebody who might be a Sagittarius or an Aries, even Leo. Let's look at the Knight of Rods. Something about this is hidden. You could have Pisces, Taurus energy here with the High Priestess. All of these cards would have fall off, and there goes Capricorn energy. Also feeling like maybe this King, Five of Swords, too. Maybe the King of Rods is having an issue. This person might be causing conflict in your life on purpose. Let's look at the Knight of Rods, please. Seven of Cups. Options. There goes the World and the Justice card. So if you guys, you have the Justice and the Judgment card here. It's feeling like maybe a, and there goes the devil. Okay, so it feels like maybe a court case thing is what I was going to say, but what is also coming to me is that reading that I did, I think it was the most recent quarterly reading for Capricorn. That one was so positive, but there's a hater, a masculine hater. Like if you guys are going through a court case and the person that you're dealing with is a like persistent male, this person doesn't like you. This person wants, I feel like, to continue to cause conflict in your life. The Temperance card with the Seven of Cups right next to it, they don't want you to have options, although I feel like you have options. Whatever conflicts you guys are dealing with, if it's not like a romantic thing, it can be a legal battle between you and your boss, insert to whatever in this space. Because it really feels like if it's not a court case, it's like like karma. Somebody having to deal with their own karma over the next 7 days, and it feels like since the conflict thing is here with the King of Rods, it feels like him having to deal with his own karma. And that the reading that I did for Capricorn's for the last week, we were watching somebody crack up. We were watching somebody crack the fuck up. I feel like that's still leaking over into this week. This person is just, you know, the King of Rods is not the most mature of the kings. I think the King of Pentacles is the most mature of the kings. The King of Rods is the one who is the most likely to get angry the fastest, the one who's most likely to like fly off the handle. Um, well, the King of Rods. He's the one who's the most likely to get very angry, do something out of anger, and then like have destroyed something and not realized that the impact of what was going to come back and get him. So I feel like this person is still dealing with their karma. You might get a message from this person. If it is a legal thing, you might get a message from their lawyer. They might want to reignite with the judgment card here, reignite some kind of conflict with you because they're children on the inside. They're king babies. Judgment. Clear for the judgment card, please. Cooperate with me. Thank you. Judgment card. Yep, that reading was wild. Fly on the wall energy. This person may also be clamoring. What the fuck? Okay. This person may also be clamoring to cause conflict, to disturb your peace because they see you, Temperance card, like moving toward the future and like taking all of your options, like exploring your options. But seeing you guys have like a buffet set before you with the Seven of Cups and the World card, and they just don't like the fact that you have the options and that you're taking the options and that you're like, looking toward the future because they're looking toward the past. Judgment. Nine of Wands. Yeah, something is like really not trying to die. Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like I said before, y'all have the options. You whatever ended with the World card, whatever ended, I feel like it ended successfully for y'all. The karma was in your favor. Things were ever in your favor, and this person like wants to resurrect something because they're still looking toward the past and they're looking toward the High Priestess card too. So it feels like they want to do it like kind of under wraps. They want to get in your way. They don't want you to be free, honestly. The Nine of Wands also looks kind of like barriers. It just looks like a wall, barriers. especially if it's a financial thing. This person does not want things to work out for you. They don't want you to be stable. They don't want you to start over and, do better than them. High Priestess. Even if it's a work thing, this person is spiteful. One last time. The High Priestess, please. Page of Rods. A lot of fire out here. This person might be like regressing because you got the King of Rods, the Knight of Rods, and the Page of Rods. It feels like they're going backwards. Three of Cups and the Four of Wands. Three of Wands. This person's like watching from a distance. They could be watching over the internet. They could be watching, like, I don't want to say like your house, but they could be like watching your house. If you have to deal with this person and have them come over to wherever your workstation is, so they're looking, they're watching. This computer is making noises. Stop that. It's like a bunch of fuckery. But I feel like it's because of the world card. I cannot show the nudity, so I'm gonna pick up these two cards. But something ended. Give me one card for the world. It's like whatever the case is, it feels like whatever the story is, you have successfully manifested more options. Karma was on your side with the Justice card and the Judgment card. And it feels like this person is not happy that you were able to successfully secure like better options for yourself. Ten of Cups. Yep. Which is also a 10. And normally I would not like the Ten of Wands. It's like the cycle is closing and this person just cannot handle it. There was the Devil card. I would not be surprised if this person didn't like if the situation didn't create like an unhealthy attachment to you, obsession to you guys because you put your foot down with this person. You decide to go toward healing and like integrating the the dark parts of yourself, but also healing integrating the pain and stuff that you suffered when dealing with this person. And they're looking toward the past. They're like, okay, you've decided you want to go toward the future. Again, I don't have any feminine energy except for on, like, not singularly, except for on the world card. So I really feel like we're seeing this person's plan. Like last time we saw this person cracking up. This time we're seeing this person's like intentions, their plan. I feel like the energy for y'all is the world in the Seven of Cups. And this Eight of Pentacles and this Ace of Pentacles. The Justice card feels like karma. The not all of these Wands cards feels like it's connected to them. And like they're going backwards. They're like they're getting angrier and angrier. It's putting them more and more in a place of the kind of anger you have as a child, like the pure rage that you have as a child when you don't know how to um deal with it. Like you don't know how to manage your anger. So this person's going backwards and their anger is getting purer and purer. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope that makes some sense, guys. But yeah, this I would be definitely be mindful around this person because I don't feel like I want to ask this question. What is the King of Rods intentions toward the seeker? Lover's card, Two of Pentacles, Lover's card, Two of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. With the Two of Pentacles, it feels like juggling. It's like they want back what they lost, but it doesn't really feel like they're able to handle it. They weren't able to handle it before, and they're definitely not going to be able to handle it now. The Two of Pentacles has been known as the Mr. Dickhead card. So be very like mindful of this person. I don't like their energy. The Lover's card can also be a card of choices. I feel like what I'm hearing is, you know, that when people are movies like, you're gonna rule the day. I think the day came for them. And they're still like, wait, they're like shocked, awed, and appalled. They're like, oh my God, like, I didn't think you were gonna go through with it. I didn't think that you were gonna let this happen. And it's like they're the ones who set these things in motion. Anyway, we're gonna look at this experimental deck. Oh God. Any messages from my Capricorn viewers? That you'll rue the day thing also sounds like they feel like you fucked them over and they're gonna make you pay for it however they can. Definitely like childish anger, like petty anger. Okay. Check your smoke detectors. Take care of the little yet important details. I'm surprised that's the first time I've seen that card. Last week it kept popping out repeatedly. Asshole. Not surprised that one came out. Beauty fades. And talk is so cheap you can get it off the 99-cent menu. So what I would do is watch people's actions. I feel like the Beauty Fades card is about being disillusioned. I feel like we've already been disillusioned. We've already seen the man behind the curtain. I feel like we just need to continue to watch the actions instead of like listening to what they're actually saying. This person might like try to make it seem like everything is all right. They want to be friends now. They want to, like put the past behind them. But I feel like they're just waiting for the time when they can like get you back. The biggest this asshole card definitely makes sense because what do we see? Person's an asshole. So that being said, thank you Capricorns for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, to connect, comment. I need to go get my cord for my phone, and then I'll be right back. I'll spell over. Fantastic. All right, so put that down there. And what comes after Capricorn? Aquarius. I think this one is kind of big. I'll use this one instead. For my Aquarians, yeah, just watch out. Just watch out. The Empress card tried to flip over. I want to know what's coming for my Aquarians over the next 7 days. It's coming from my Aquarians over the next 7 days. Hear the name JoJo. That might be short for Joseph. It could be short for Josie. Also, possibly Jose. I'm getting like pet names for people. Jojo, Jimmy or Jim Jim, Jam Jam. What is coming from my Aquarians over the next 7 days? Okay, we've got Four of Cups. Somebody else got the Four of Cups too. I can't remember who it was now. The moon keeps coming out for multiple signs. Nine of Cups. I feel like somebody is dealing with an addiction, and it's like the the there's the strength card. The I just drew a blank. But anyway, I was thinking I was getting like somebody having to deal with an addiction. Could be eating, could be drinking, could be smoking, could be whatever the case is. And it's like the urge to relapse popping back up over the next um 7 days. Because what I'm seeing here is somebody like, I don't want to do this anymore. I think I'm done. And then the moon, everything is murky, everything is, there's a lot of stuff in Pisces right now, but this is a card of Cancer. Um, it feels like some kind of emotion, like edges its way back up in your spirit, and you're like, all right, I feel like I need to drink, I need to smoke, I need to go, get that food that I like to eat. I like cookies, I want sugar, I want, feeling like maybe even the urge to relapse regarding something that you've gotten rid of a long time ago. And you're like, where is this coming from all of a sudden? Why am I all of a sudden feeling the urge to, you know, do these things that I haven't done in years? Let's look at the moon, because not everybody out there is addicted to something, although a lot of people are. You might also be eating shellfish. If you are allergic and you already know, and you're still going to do it, just make sure that you have all the things that you're supposed to have so that you don't have an episode. Three of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the World card. The World card keeps coming out for us. The Nine of Pentacles and the World card. This could be something financial, like something going on at work that um, ultimately ends up like in your favor, or somebody that you did not like at work getting a promotion over y'all. When I say over y'all, maybe not that y'all are both up for promotion at the same time, but this person you don't like moving to the next level and you being like subordinate to them and having to like work closely with them, especially if you guys refused to move out of your position. Being a fixed sign, there's some stubbornness there. So it's like I like where I am. I don't want to be the person who um like watches over everybody or has to manage people. And it feels like that may be coming back to bite y'all because the person that gets the promotion is somebody you don't like. Let's look at the forecast. I feel like if you guys need to go to AA meetings or what they call NA meetings, it could help you work out whatever you got going on. If it is like an addiction coming back around again, cooperate with me, please. Thank you. Death card, also something that you might not be seeing, might actually work out in your favor. Take whatever resonates with you. You would know if you are like working in a bank or whatever. You would know if you decide that you didn't want to advance and get promoted. You would know that. Or you would know if you have addictions. You would also know um if none of those things are relevant to you, then this other storyline might be. It's like something you don't see, or did not see, or did not realize, or maybe ignored. Whatever it is, ending, coming to an end. But there's some kind of success that comes out of it. It could be like a blessing in disguise. You may have realized that something or somebody was not good for you, and you were like, look, I don't want to do this. I don't want to get involved. I don't want to do this, that, and the fourth. And ultimately, the decision gets made. If you didn't tell them, you decided like internally that you weren't going to do something. It feels like with the Six of Wands here, there's some kind of the Six of Wands on the World card, some kind of vindication. It's like you might have had an intuition about something or somebody that ended up being right, and you're like, I knew it, and there's some kind of satisfaction here because it's like I knew you weren't any good, or I knew that you were just blowing smoke, and this person might end up like getting arrested or something. And you're like, yep, I saw it coming. See about the strength card. The Empress came out before, didn't she? You could be dealing with a Taurus, Leo, Libra, Scorpio, fixed signs, another Aquarius, Virgo, Scorpio again, Virgo, Scorpio, Leo, Virgo, Scorpio, Leo, Virgo, Scorpio, Leo. I'm drawing a blank. An Aquarius. My bad. Your mother may be the one who also says, look, I told you so. I told you so. This person looks no good. This, that, and the fourth. Queen of Pentacles, the Empress with these two queens. It's just like y'all might have a pretty strong intuition as well. You may find that hugging your mother is a healing experience. Talking to her, your mother could be a Leo or have Leo placements, or you might have Leo placements that will be opposite your rising or your sun sign. You might want to look and see what's going on in the house of Leo for your on your birth chart. Oops. Queen of Swords. Okay, so all the queens, we're getting all the queens, the Knight of Pentacles and the Hangman. Yeah, I definitely feel like there was the Magician card as well. I definitely feel like y'all something gets revealed. If it's a work thing, it gets revealed at work, but with the Nine of Cups and the World card, it feels like a positive ending to something, some kind of vindication. You may get offered something and decide you don't want to take it because it would wrap you up in ways that you don't want to be wrapped up. You might receive assistance from your mother. The Queen of Wands can be a bit reckless. I feel like your mother may have given you the advice to be um practical. You may have wanted to be reckless, but in the end, I feel like you guys are going to be in the Queen of Swords, mind over heart type of energy. With the Three of Pentacles here, though, this is like a different story level together. Three of Pentacles, three Queens. There may be some kind of collaboration that you have to go into. Somebody, if they were caught up in a third party situation, it feels like they end up coming out of it like they're still kind. They're still a kind person. They're still like gonna try and help the person that they were dealing with, but it feels like still separating from this person. The three queens might all get together and, end this Hierophant type of energy together. And then they're like friends with each other, but the person that they were all dealing with at the same time gets wrapped up and blasted, put on blast, as the kids used to say. So with that being said, Aquarius, hello, Sai. With that being said, we're gonna go on to Pisces. Pisces, Nine of Pentacles as well, feeling like a single thing, like being off to themselves. Oh, actually, I did not get a card for my Aquarians from the experimental deck. So, what is the message for my Aquarians from the experimental deck? Who are you again? Everything feels hard or difficult right now. Failure and snake in the grass. So if this has to do with work, it feels like somebody may feel like they were a failure because they didn't step up. I also feel like if somebody snake in the grass was doing that to you guys, their plans are not, they don't come to fruition. It looks like it's still going to be a little bit hard and challenging. You may not get the recognition that you feel like you deserve with the Who Are You Again card. But with all the stuff that we saw with the World card, I feel like ultimately in the Nine of Cups, I feel like all y'all will be okay. But it doesn't come with challenges. So we're gonna go to Pisces. Pisces is the last on my list of people. What is coming for my Pisceans over the next 7 days? I wanted to thank the Aquarians for watching. See what's coming for you. Come on over the next 7 days. Pisces over the next days. Cooperate with me! Being stubborn! But it's coming for the Pisceans over the next 7 days. Still. Last time. It's coming for the Pisceans over the next 7 days. The Hanged Man, which is Pisces energy. The Six of Cups. The Empress. The Empress keeps coming out for multiple people. There goes the Ace of Pentacles and also the Ace of Rods. I think the last reading that I did for Pisces, they also had an element of like being falsely, maybe not falsely imprisoned, but they were either like just getting out or they were still having to deal with what was going on for them when they were in prison. Look at the Hangman. Maybe getting a different perspective on your life at this time. You could also deal with a Taurus or a Libra. A lot of water here, so there's a lot of spirituality. I think right now there's a lot of stuff in Pisces, so maybe check your birth chart. Seven of Swords. Somebody offers you something trying to get caught up. If you are sneaking about, be careful because you might get yourself caught up. Six of Cups, something from the past. Let's look at the Six of Cups. So it could be like children. The World, the Nine of Cups, and the Tower. So if y'all are sneaking about, doing something you know you ain't got no business doing, um, around children, not necessarily saying that there's any kind of, you know, all I'm gonna say is if, for example, if you're like a felon and you're not supposed to be around kids, you might want to figure that out. Don't do it because it feels like you might get caught up. Um, you might mess something up this might happen to you if you don't know that you're dealing with somebody who isn't supposed to be around children. I'm getting children. Um, you might want to like check everybody who is in the circle. I don't think you would get in trouble if you didn't know. But I feel like if you did know, then there's some kind of element of complacency. If, this person gets caught up, it might be like shocking to you. Empress. I would like to just read the top cards, like different perspectives, potentially something from the past come back around again, and then like growth. But with the Seven of Swords, Three of Swords, and the Tower card, it feels like something heavier than that. Nine of Cups with the Tower cards coming off as selfishness. There goes Judgment. The Devil and the Temperance card. So it's like impeding somebody else's world, like impeding somebody else's like healing and growth and stuff like that. Feels like there's a tower on the Temperance card as well. As Tower right here. So it's giving, go watch the other reading from last week. And if it resonated, it's like leaking over into this week. If you have the opportunity to like not have somebody around you that was in jail, maybe go that route. If you were the person who was in jail and you know that you've got certain restrictions, I would follow them because it feels like if you're not careful, you could get caught up, and the person who's trying to help you could also get caught up as well. I'm hearing law keep away. Ace of Pentacles. People may also talk. That's what they do. And that might not be how things get like go from okay to bad. Nine of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. Yeah, I feel like somebody getting caught up. Like Ten of Swords. I don't like this. This feels like, you know, is possibly preventable, maybe. Um, if it's not, if the person, if y'all were not in jail and nobody was in jail, this could be like a breakdown, blowout fight, issues that just came back from the past, like issues you thought were done and over. It's like you thought they were over, but they're coming back around again. If y'all are the spiritualists, which I was looking at the water before, um, do your cleansings, do your protections, take care of yourself. These two cards are given like dark spirituality. So I would just be mindful of that stuff to make sure that you're on your grind, making sure that you're, like I said before, making sure that you are cleansing, protecting yourself, and things like that, because things can slip through. Somebody might be messing with war water. If you don't know what you're doing, I would definitely just leave it alone. The Tower card, the Temperance card, but next to each other, it feels like you might have the ability to like bring peace to whatever storm is coming or whatever storm you're going through. Possibly even by giving offerings to someone or something with the Ace of Pentacles. But it feels like difficulties potentially with a Empress type person, somebody who might have children. That could possibly be y'all. Difficulties coming toward y'all involving your children. But it feels like a Taurus or a Libra and a Pisces like having a hard time. Scorpio is here, Capricorn is here. Scorpio is here twice. Scorpio is here three times actually because the World card has Scorpio on it. Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, and Virgo are there. So yeah, guys, I would just get ready because it feels like a storm coming in. It feels like a lot of stuff because we got Nine of Wands, Eight of Swords, like barriers when it comes to money, and then the Seven of Swords, Three of Swords, with the Hangman feeling like getting caught up with something that may have supposed to have been a secret. There's Tower card, the World coming before the Judgment card. 20. It's like 21, then there's 20. So it really feels like the Devil card there too. So it feels challenging for y'all. I will go to the experimental deck for the Pisceans. Is delusional, Try Again by Aaliyah, Delusional, and What Was the Reason, and Stalker. I mean, turn your gangster down to one. Stalker goes well with the Devil card. The Stalker and Delusional go well together. What was the reason? Feeling like, before, something is preventable, but for some strange reason, somebody here is not preventing it. You still could possibly. There's the Devil card, Stalker, Tower card, Devil, Tower, Seven of Swords, Three of Swords, Eight of Swords. That definitely goes along with the soccer cards. So you may find that the person that is stalking you guys might make a surprise visit, or they might be the one that kicks off all of this madness in your life. And it could be a Scorpio that is like the stalker here. Or however, just take whatever resonates, leave the rest. Listen to the song Try Again by Aaliyah. What was the reason? It's like this person that potentially is stalking you, Pisceans. They might just want to cause havoc in your lives, and they may be the ones who just won't give up. They're the ones who keep trying again. So with that being said, y'all, please take care of yourselves. Be safe. Um, don't end up in jail because you could possibly get yourself in trouble if you're not careful. Be safe. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tip, donate, comment. I will see you guys in the next one. I am hungry. What am I going to eat? Also, how do I end my stream? There it is.